Hello everybody, welcome back to a brand new episode of Pelagic Prehistory, the series where we create prehistoric life in the oceans and build awesome machines like the ones you see working right behind me. So in today's episode, those are the two primary things that we are doing. We are making one really cool new piece of technology that will not only be really practical, it looks really awesome, and we are creating an awesome new species of fish that will reside within our park. Oh, you can just barely see it. So guys, if you want to see all of that happen in today's episode, watch the entire thing and see how I made both of those. So without further ado, let's get started with the name suggestions from last time. This is going to be Dreamy Bull, and quite the bull of the seas he is. Our 6 beautiful Cladocellaceae are going to be named Excitement, Cotton-Eyed John, Credo, Bruce Jr., and Walta. And finally, our adorable dunks are going to be named Prum, Riz, Quintus II, and Steve. I'm not going to explain this either. There are going to be more creatures in today's episode. Watch the whole video and leave name suggestions for them as well. Alright, so hopping back in, I've built something interesting here, and it comes out into the... Oh, there's so many magpies. We're going to have to deal with that in a future episode. It comes out, it goes over here. Look, even... What is this? It goes out into the ocean? What is this? What is this thing I've made? You see, I've added an awesome new tech mod called Little Logistics, and this is going to become a tiny railroad. So yeah, first order of the day will be simply placing rails around and creating a functioning route like that. If I'm not mistaken, we have a lot of rails, and hopefully this will do as well. Alright, yeah, for the first time in a long time, we're going to be vandalizing our machine here. What does that look like? Well, putting a chest here, and a funnel. Alright, so since the last clip, I think I have fully figured out this mechanism. It took a little bit of finagling, but here we go. Up here goes that, and it connects to the station, and I have all the proper locomotive docking blocks set up. And the only thing we have to do now is... Watch this. Put the wheat in here. We want the flour. I'm gonna grab that. And now we're gonna make sure... Oh my god. These conveyor belts move quite quickly. I'm gonna make sure flour comes out of this output. Yes. Seeds somewhere? Well, there's some seeds right there. And we're gonna make sure that seeds come out of this one. Now if I put seeds in here, they're all gonna go up here. And then, into our hopper. Absolutely perfect. Now we made sure that there's no byproducts from this. Except there sure are a lot of very annoying magpies. Yeah. Right, now we're gonna go to the opposite side of this whole system. We're gonna completely clear out all of the old remnants of the rock generator. Don't worry, guys, but for now, they're just an ugly landmark right here. Anyways, we're gonna put this... Let's try here. There's the docking rail. Then there are the loading rails. In this case, it is gonna be blue. We're gonna just break this block right here. This is where... Put our hopper. Alright, so now I have all 3 sets of docking rails ready. Keep in mind, everybody, that I already kind of planned this out in a creative world, just so I messed around with the logistics for quite a while to actually figure this out. I think it should be as simple as that. This has been the longest amount of time spent recording for any episode of this series, so I hope you guys do enjoy it. Alright. Here. And there. I think it just looks better as the shaved wood. And then if we put a... There we go. Alright, next I'm going to craft another revolutionary new development in the world of the create mod, which all we need for it is redstone torches, which I already have plenty for this. You're going to need to grab a brass casing, so if I just do this, then let's grab a chunk of our brass, like that. Craft that with redstone, and we have 2 redstone links, which is exactly the amount we need. Basically what we're going to do, we're going to place down a redstone link, and if we shift click with an open hand, it's now on receiving. You'll see like the redstone signal there went off. And as of right now, redstone is on. And if this is on, it'll block the train from moving. Now we smack this bad boy down. It's getting redstone power because there are seeds inside of the hopper here. And now we place down a redstone link, put down our rails so it's on the same frequency, and we can see that now this is powered because it's attached to a powered one, and the redstone torch is off, and so the rail's off. So there you go, guys. We've combined create and the logistics, but this combination does not end here. I have my locomotive route. This basically is like a GPS that has all of the points that it has to go to in order, and that will make sure the locomotive knows where to go on split tracks like that. And I have the locomotive. So here's what we're gonna do. We'll put down Alright. You have to put this down facing this way. And it's the way I have it set up. We're doing a chest barge and then just a normal one. And we take the chains and we can attach that all together like this. Now if we put the coal in here and a remote, and we should probably get in just so we can watch this go, and then we hit go. Alright, so as it turns out, I just removed the locomotive route and it seems to work fine now. It's docked here because there are no seeds. I took the seeds out. But yeah, now I'll show you guys exactly what the awesome function is. So let's say that there's a bunch of seeds in here, which, you know, there will be when we make bread. And this factory actually works because there aren't 1,000 magpies laying their eggs in here. Yeah, okay, let's jump down, put all of our seeds in here. Seeds go up. And now it should be signaling our train to actually come here and, you know, dock and pick up our seeds. So we'll just wait a moment and it should be over. Yeah, maybe we can even stick our head through and watch for it. Oh, yep, it's on its way. Alright. Lovely. You just stand out of the way, and now it docks, and this train is loading up on all of those seeds. So we'll just sit here a second and wait. Now it's loaded up. It is going to go down out here, go in this little loop, and now we're heading straight back. I have to say, aside from the already awesome functionality of this train, it also looks really sick, just moving around. Alright, now hopefully, because this train has a little bit of built-in AI, it'll know, yep. Alright, now that we added the node, it knows which way to go, and this is where it offloads the seeds. And now, because there are no seeds in the factory, it'll just dock here until we need it again. And that is the logistics. Aside from the train, it also adds small programmable boats, which are even cooler in my opinion, even better match the aesthetic of this world. So we'll get to those in a future episode. Stay tuned. Alright, so inside of the cultivator, I have 3 DNA flasks going. Since we did the Cladosalache and Dunkleosteus, our next creature is also going to be going with this Devonian theme. And listen, I know you guys like big, scary things or big, cool things, but today we're looking at something maybe a little more normal, small, and I want you guys to stick with me on this because I'm going to have a lot of really cool information about this animal. Because I like the way it looks, we're going to be building this next enclosure out of framed glass. Alright, we got our eggs ready, and it's time to start building. We're gonna get started. Unlike the Dunkleosteus, where we waited almost until the end to actually, like, fill up the bottom, we're gonna immediately fill this up. Oh yeah, and it's a disc. Okay. We're making another above ground tank for this one, right across from the Dunkleosteus, but I want this one to have an interesting shape, and I think you guys will see that shape come out by the end of this. Now to fill it up, I have a mix of sand, and I brought some ancient sediment over too. Just leave gaps like this, and then we can fill them in later with the ancient sediment itself. Alright, now that we have the foundation, we can finally build the walls, and here's where you'll see the interesting shape of this take shape. Alright, and here we are. And I believe the water level comes up all the way here. And so we're gonna have to just put in the eggs like this. Alright, here. There we go, the two more. So if you guys didn't catch it, I made a giant beaker-shaped fish tank here. And there's still some improvements to be made. There needs to be a better way in and out. But overall, I think this is a pretty cool shape to have your fish tank be. They're super cute. Look at those little Scalmanacia swimming around. Here is our Scalmanacia tank, and we have 3 adorable little Scalmanacia. So this is Scalmanacia. It's a species of lungfish, and lungfish are still around today, and interestingly enough, they are lobed-finned fish. Along with coelacanths, they're the last lobe-finned fish that are left, and these are their prehistoric relatives. As lungfish, these actually breathed oxygen. That's, why they're called lungfish. And I don't know if these particular ones do, but, they'll have to swim all the way up to the top and then come back down. The interesting thing about lobefin fish is, as opposed to rayfin fish, the much more common group of fish today, lobefin fish would eventually evolve into tetrapods, and tetrapods include literally everything, or almost everything that lives on land in terms of animal life. So, amphibians, reptiles, and us are all descendants of lobefin fish like Scalmanacea here. And aside from that, they're also absolutely adorable just to watch swim around like this. So leave name suggestions for our 3 Scalmanacea below, and they'll be named in the next episode. So everybody, if you enjoyed, don't forget to like the video, comment your name suggestions for the Scalmanacea down below, and subscribe to the channel. I will be doing many more episodes of these in the coming weeks, so I hope you're all very excited about this series. And I will try to get a lot of work done on this world before the next episode.